applause. Guinness record today. Here, Leroy has done it.
So my name is Declan Loy. My kiddies and family has called me, nicknamed me IronDad, and as of last weekend in Ironman 70.3 in Ottawa in Estonia, I just broke the Guinness World Record for doing the most 7.3s within a 12-month period. So I've done 25 in this last 10 and a half months, and broken the world record. So I've still another 5 races to do. Well, it sort of hasn't kicked in yet. In that at the weekend it was just another day. I came over the line and the guys in Ironman in Ottawa were fabulous, and they just did so much for me. It was unreal, but it just felt there was no big high or there was no big low. It just felt like sort of a normal day, and I was okay, I've that done, but I'm not finished on the journey yet. So I still have to go to the 20th of July to complete what I set out to do. So I suppose it hasn't fully sunk in yet. There was no doubt. It was done. It was done already in my mind. Even when reality told me that I couldn't do it. So, for example, I was one week I couldn't walk, and I was just hobbling around, and people were telling my sports massage guy that I go to every week, was telling me you're done, you're injured and you're out. It's not an injury, it's just a niggle. What are you talking? It's just a niggle. Niggles go away, injuries stay. So the day before the race, I was checking in the bike, and I was limping, and everybody was looking at me, laughing at me, but I had no doubt. I just kept it in my mind, kept repeating the mantra in my mind: I'm healthy, fit, and strong. I'm healthy, fit, and strong, all evening, all night. And at 5 o'clock the next morning, I was walking down to check the bike again, and I was walking, and that happened a few times, and then my back went, and then a number of different things. But even with all those challenges I sort of faced, I still had totally this picture in my mind. It's done, job's done. Favourite Ironman race, Ironman Dublin, sorry, was not Deliri. Last year was a beautiful race. Swim was, I recorded my fastest swim time on it. The bike I was on for doing my fastest bike, and then I got mechanical problems and stopped for 15 minutes at the side of the road. So I would have done my fastest bike there. Struggled a wee bit in the run because then I pushed the bike too hard and I couldn't. But that was beautiful last year. Of all the races so far, last weekend probably Ironman Ottawa. It had the sun. Everything is on one location. The swimming is lovely. It was really, really nice. Just the run was lovely, but there's just lots of flies with the forest and that, So, but that was a really, really nice race. As soon as I seen it, when I started in this journey, my goal was to do full distance. That's why I signed up to start doing this stuff. I was training to do full Ironman, and then I was training 15, 16, 18 hours a week. And then I had this idea of every weekend I'm doing 10 hours. I could do a middle distance one every weekend. So my goal was to do a full Ironman. So I was challenged travelling here and there to do it. It was, it's grand. But when I sing the Cork now, I goes, yeah, I'm going to do that. So I'm going to do Cork. I will do Cork. So I started training for this distance, Ironman distance, say 20 months ago. So I got a coach on board, Brian Crystal coached me, and he just gave me the program, and I just followed it like you want to be the best, go to the best, find out what they do, and copy it. So it was just a matter of, I suppose I wasn't fixed hours like. The thought of, a lot of people say getting up early in the morning and going late at night and all this. I hate the thought of getting up at 6 to go out training and exercising. So I just sort of juggled it throughout the day, and some mornings it was 6, some afternoons it was 12 o'clock in the day. How I juggled everything is, it's the 80-20. 20% of the things you do give you 80% of your results. So I sort of had to get quite good at saying, right, quality time versus quantity time. So it's in business, it's quality. What's the 20% of the things I do in business that'll give me 80% of results? concentrate on that and forget about the rest. And same with family time, just spend better quality time with the family when I am there. So it's Super U, Super U Club, and it's a kids charity. So when I started in this Ironman journey, I knew it started out with doing a goal was to do a full Ironman, and I knew I wanted to raise money for a charity, and the kids was close to my heart, because kids was close to my heart. My own two kids, 14, 13 and 10. And I would often teach them that, in life you get what you allow yourself to have, and I'd be teaching them about mindset, focus, whatever you focus on you get, and how to program your mind with the end result so that it happens easier. So I'd be teaching them, and I'd be talking words to them, and they'd be listening, they wouldn't be listening and all that there. And when I started out in the Ironman journey, I says, it didn't feel big enough single Ironman didn't feel big enough, believe it or not. And so then when I had this idea, it all came, and I said, right. So I went to a friend of mine who had the idea originally for Super U, and I said to them, I said, rather than me raising money for other charities, why don't I raise it for Super U, which teaches teenagers empowerment and tools in mental and emotional well-being. What touched my heart was, and I haven't been directly affected by it, but what touched my heart was I kept hearing of teenagers taking their lives, and that's not acceptable. We have the 4th highest rate of teenage suicide in Ireland, but I know that whatever we focus on, we get more off. So if we focus on trying to solve the problem, that's grand, but it sort of reinforces the problem. So I says the problem is our thinking. So we need to empower people of how to think and change their thinking, and if they have challenges, how to get over them, and simple tools of breathing, meditation, focus, or our language, the words, every word that we say to ourselves affects the quality of our life. So Super U felt right, and I put it out, and we started to raise money for it. So, but I would say do it. And the other thing is, people think that a 70.3 is this big thing, and it is a great achievement, right? But sometimes we make something out to be bigger than it is in our mind. So it's like, look at it as small chunks. Some people say to me, actually I met 2 girls which was twins in Florida, and they were inspirational, and they were dawdling around doing the Ironman, and I says, how long have you been training? And they said 8 weeks. 8 weeks. Now they finished that in 6 hours and 40 minutes. After 8 weeks of training, I hadn't done any training before. So sometimes people think it's a big enormous thing, and it is, but you can still do it. So I would say to get registered for it. Swim is beautiful. I haven't seen the bike course, but it's hilly, which somebody says, okay, if you go up the hill it's tough, but it's very fast coming down the hill, and then the run's nice. And it's Irish. We need to get out there and support Ireland. I don't know. I'm only a beginner. I would say first of all, and I would next year there's a knowledge challenge coming up, but I would encourage all fathers to get into Ironman. It's like I've done a few brands, Ironman and other brands, but the Ironman brand is the best. Let's be called a spade. It's the best. It's a great connection, great family group, everybody coming together in that. So what I would say to everybody is just commit, just do it. Don't think about it, just do it. First step is just book the race and put yourself under pressure. So hit the button, book it, and then the next thing is say to yourself, right, imagine today you're a beginner. And so I was a beginner 20 months ago. A beginner that has now broken the world record 20 months on. I was 16 stone. I came from nowhere. Now I'm not the fastest, but I get through every single race and I manage to do it. So I say book the races first thing. Second thing is say, right, I don't know how to do this. Don't try and do it yourself, because people get it all wrong. Like I did, you train too hard and then you get injured, whatever that is. But injury is just because you push yourself too hard. So if you've got your heart rate monitor, you follow a heart rate training program, then that'll keep you on the right track. So get a coach, find a coach who will coach you right now and not push you too hard. And I got to start when Brian McChrystal was coaching me, heart rate. And at times I was walking to keep the heart rate down. And I remember one day I was on the bike and I had to keep it in zone 1, and I couldn't keep it in zone 1 at the start. So I cycled and I was going up. And I said, right, stop the bike, and I walked with the bike. Now people wouldn't have the patience to do it, but I said, right, he's the best, I'm going to do it, he tells me. And so it's good to find a coach and just take one step at a time. People say I don't have the time. Well, what I've discovered by doing this is this gives you so much physical health. My resting heart rate has never been as low, 50 beats resting heart rate, and came down from 72. So you've more. What you have is you've more energy. You're physically fitter. You're mentally stronger, which means you'll do far more in business. You'll spend far better quality time with your wife and kids. You'll spend less time lying around, eating, drinking, and doing whatever else to do, because it just helps in every area. That's my thoughts. Whether I'm right or wrong, I don't know. That's just my thoughts.